Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to the lecturer, Mr. Chiu, Dr. Chiu, sorry. So today we from Group 10 will be presenting our final project for computer architecture and organization. So first of all, I'll pass it to Melina for the part. Thank you.
Hello Victor, today we are going to see on our project simulation on the little man computer. Before we go to the simulation, let us explain briefly. LMC is used to model a simple both Newman architecture computer that has all the basic features of a modern computer. It is a program using assembly code and demonstrate how is processed by the CPU using the facts decode and execute second. Now let's look on the coding. Here we start our coding with the multiplication. So the first one is input, and the second one we state as STA is stand for store the value in accumulator in 96, and then input again, then store the value of accumulator in 95, then load the accumulator in 95, then we set branch n if the accumulator is 0, then subtract the memory address from 1, then store the accumulator value in 95. As the next step, load the accumulator in answer, then add the memory address in 96 and store the accumulator in answer, and branch the address accumulator in loop, and then load the accumulator in answer, and finally store the value of accumulator in 94. So the second one is the addition. Here we start with the input also, and the second one we state store the accumulator value in 99, and then load the accumulator in 99, add the memory address in 94, and finally store the value of accumulator in 97. So that's all from me. For the next part, I will pass to my friend to explain.
Okay, so I'm Amirul. I'll be explaining to the power of 2 part. So first of all, you input the value tree, store it at register 78, and input the value tree, store at the register 79, and then we'll load the register 79, and we'll store at the register 79. Okay, then we'll add with value of register 78. Then it will store in the answer. Then it will continue to loop for 3 times, and then it will store the new value at the register 92, and lastly it will display. Okay, so next is the subtraction part. Okay, first of all, it will load the register in register 97, and it will subtract with the value from register 92, and then it will store the new value at the register 90, and lastly it will display. So this next I'll pass it to Faris.
Okay, so the next step is for the division. First of all, we need to input the value and then store the add the register 80, and then after that load the register 90 and then press 0, and after that sub the value the register 80 and then store to the register 90. After that load the accumulator and then add 1. After that we store and then branch the loop. So it needs to branch the loop. So the next step is load, and then lastly is store at the register 93. So this one is we declare the what we have mentioned. So the ANS, so we mentioned as the 80 0, ANS2 is A80 0, ANS3 we declare as D80 1, D81, 12, D81, and 13, D81. So we load the program in RAM and then we run. So we insert the value. So the value of A is 10, the value of B is 2, and then it will display the output is 20. After that, we insert the value of C is 5, the answer is 25, and then we insert the value of B is 3, and the power of 2. So 3 power of 2 is 9, and then after that 25 subtract with the 9 is equal to 16, and then we enter the last part with division. E is equal to 8. So the final answer is 2. Okay, that's all from our team. Thank you.